With countries easing travel curbs, several restrictions still continue to be in place for passengers traveling to UAE. In a recent episode, a family of 3 were not allowed to board a flight at Bengaluru airport as the 48-hour validity of their RT-PCR test report had lapsed by a minute. The family included a passenger, including Suhail Sayed, his pregnant wife and 63-year-old mother, and they were made to wait for hours at the airport only to be informed by the Indigo staff that they will not be allowed to board the flight. This despite the family having undertaken the rapid RT-PCR tests at the airport for ₹3,000 each, a mandate to travel to UAE. Remember, all Indian passengers traveling to UAE must clear this pre-departure test. Suhail has now lodged a complaint with the airlines, which is now investigating the case.
My flight was on the 16th of November.
Yeah.
That's on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And my flight was at 1:15. I did my PCR test 48 hours prior. And my report, which actually says 13:15, 1:15, if you can see at the report.
Yeah.
It was on 13:15. And my flight was on Tuesday 1:15. I was exactly on the hour, 40th hour.
Yeah.
When I reached the airport, when I reached the counter, they told me that we cannot board the flight because it should have been 1 minute less or whatever. So I was like, why? They're like, no, you cannot be because you're exactly on the hour. You should be within the hour. So I was like, tell me where on your website says it should be within the hour.
Correct.
So he said, let me check with someone from the immigration of Dubai. And apparently he sent a message to someone. I kept waiting. I was like at the counter at 10:15. And from 10:15 to 1 o'clock, I was just behind that guy, pleading him, like, just let us go because there's nothing which, I had everything. I had my 6 hours prior rapid test. I had my PCR test. I had the GDRFA approval. I had all the documents in place.
Yeah.
In fact, initially when the first person who actually checked my documents, he saw the documents and he said that you are on the hour, but I need to check with my manager. So when he went to the manager, he just refused. He just refused, and he just kept refusing. It's not about it's all about the inconvenience which we all went through that day. We stood for like 3 hours. My mother, my 63-year-old mother, my wife, and myself. I mean, we imagine the trauma we must have gone through that day.
And on that note, we are slipping into a very short break. But for the latest in news, you can also log on to our website. Also, do follow us on our social media handles.